Welcome back to another CPaaS talk. My name is Rob Curver. I'm the founder of the CPaaS Acceleration Alliance, and I'm here today with John Brinton, CRO at Crexendo. And we're going to talk a little bit about our upcoming event, CASA25 in Amsterdam in a few weeks. John, with Crexendo, you're a silver sponsor this year. Really, really happy with your support. And just why are you sponsoring the event, and why do you think it's so important?
Yeah, thanks, Rob, and it's great to be with you today. One thing about Crescendo, for anybody who may not know us, and actually because this is an international event in Europe, we're known as NetSapiens International, but we're a UCaaS platform provider company to service providers. Crescendo was merged with a company called NetSapiens about 4.5 years ago. And the NetSapiens platform's the technology the company's built around, and it provides UCaaS services, contact center services, and the ability to build CPaaS, communications platform as a services for service providers to offer to end customers in the markets they serve. So where we're really excited about the event and actually have been attending for the last several years and find it to be a great collaborative event in our industry is because think of us as the operating system that allows a service provider or a UCaaS provider to build CPaaS applications to offer to their end customers and to create that complete communications ecosystem for the clients that they choose to serve. So for us, it's a great fit with the CPaaS Acceleration Alliance. Some awesome service providers that are there and other great members of the community. Some of our licensees or partners will be there as well. And it's always a great time to meet with a lot of people who are internationally are very prominent in our industry. So I really enjoy it.
Yeah, that's great. And I know you'll be on a panel at some point to talk more at the event about how your platform helps service providers and telcos bring their own services to market and how they
Right.
can adapt them to local circumstances and requirements. But you're also talking on the first day in the track that is about AI and VCons. And VCons are a
Mhm.
bit new. We're sort of embracing that for the first year this year. It's pretty new. It's a standard or getting standardized. And you're one of the first to really embrace that technology as well to do well new things around conversations and AI. So I'd love if you can talk to that a little bit.
Sure. Yeah, and I think it's probably you kind of hit the nail on the head, Rob. The two things go together. It is AI and VCons. Everybody sees a lot of the applications and understands what AI can bring. What it brings in our industry is the ability really to cost effectively record, transcribe, score conversations with sentiment and things like that. And what VCons are is basically it's just like the acronym sounds like. They're the ability to take virtual conversations, archive those, store them after the fact, be able to index them, most importantly, sign them with the metadata and other things to show that they've never been tampered with, and really compile, the information from a customer and conversation so that it can be referenced and used later. And if you think about it, you think about a buyer's journey working with a company that somebody that may be interested in an existing customer or buying their product. They might come chat with somebody on the website, have a video call like this with a sales rep on their journey as they explore the company's product, might call in telephonically, have voice conversations with people, and go through a whole customer life cycle. And what VCons allow you to do across all those different media streams is take those conversations, compile them, store them in a standardized format, basically a container, we call it, using a JSON format, and being able to go later and index, find out about that conversation, understand if people have complaints, issues, or just understand maybe what were the key things based on the sentiment of the conversation and the interactions that made somebody inclined to do business with a company. And you can do the same thing for customer lifecycle support, customer care. So the one thing that we've seen with AI and many of the newer things in our vertical is that the fractionalization of these conversations where bits and pieces of that long-term interaction with a customer ends up stored in different places. So what I love about vCons is it really gives you the ability to take that, store it, and reference the entire uh, amount of data at a later date, and also do some deeper discovery on it and be able to recall it and understand it, so you have more of the conversational flow no matter what media type it occurred in. So that's one of the reasons we're really excited about it, because we do lead with new AI applications and innovation in our product, and have had a lot of developments over the last few years that really just are amazing from what they allow you to do from referencing and understanding conversations. But we kind of need this standard, which vCon is an IETF standard that we can then organize that data with later so that it's usable for organizations.
That's great. I mean, we've talked about omni-channel or multi-channel messaging for years,
Right.
right? It's really important in contact centers and customer experience, etc. And sort of has been a holy grail for a long time, how you could choose your social channels and messaging channels that you like as a customer. But with vCons, it sounds like voice and video are now added to that mix, and it's all also certified, it's signed off, right? So it's not tampered with later, which is a bit of a thing in the world of AI these days, right? You never know what's fake and what's real anymore, and so this is a really important step forward.
Yeah, we don't want any deep fakes in our customer interaction or customer journey. And the nice thing is it does give you the ability to take, whether it was SMS or messaging from your website or an email interaction, any interaction with that customer, no matter the media, along with the voice and video, and store all that in that referenceable format that you can use in the future. And then over an aggregate number of customers, you can leverage that data for deep customer insights. But for individual customers, you can help to really understand where that maybe if they've got pain points, frustrations, or challenges with the company, where those came into play. For your employees, it gives you a great archive for coaching for those employees that support customers, and gives you a lot of data that you can work with there on establishing best practices. So that's where, from our perspective, looking at all the ways that we kind of create these digital trails of conversations today, having a way that's easy to organize them and then reference and leverage them later is something we're excited about. Some of our licensees already have deployed this in the market with specific customers. We have an event coming up. You have CPaaS coming up in a couple of weeks that I'm really excited about. We have an event for our licensees coming up in October where we'll be featuring a vCon workshop, because we just do see this as something that will add a lot of value to our industry and to the customers that we serve.
Awesome. It sounds really interesting. I'm really glad that we have this on the agenda at our event in Amsterdam. I think we'll cover it for about an hour and a half or 2 hours, and you'll be one of the sessions. So I really look forward to that whole experience, and also to the workshop that we're running there at the event as well. I hope a lot of people get a better understanding. It sounds like something that we really need in this industry, to connect conversations to AI. So it's great that you're supporting that, having that, talking about that at the event. And I look forward to seeing you there in person. It's coming up real quick now, so it's going to be great. Thank you for being here with me, and talk to you soon in person.
Yep. See you in a couple of weeks. Thanks. Have a great day.
Thanks, Jill.